Morning everybody, we're back on the road. A new vehicle this time. It's a Volkswagen Beetle 2006. Cost me £1,000, 136,000 miles on the clock. It's a 1900 TDCi, I think. My initial thoughts on it is I'm quite impressed how much room there is inside. I've always had this thing when I've looked at Beetles thinking, nah, that's too small for me, I wouldn't get on with it. But actually sitting inside it and driving it, there's more space in here than I realised. I mean, as you can see, my head's nowhere near the roof, but honestly when you look at them from the outside you think, oh my god, they're tiny, but I'll tell you what, they're really not. And because of the age of this one as well, being a 2006 model with quite a reasonably high mileage, it drives really well. It's, you know, everything feels tight and good as it, you know, as good as it was, as if it was brand new, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, what do I think of it? My biggest concern is just reliability, but I'm assured by a friend of mine who's a big Volkswagen fan, and I'm hearing from him that Volkswagen engines can go on for ages. He's got a mate who's got a Volkswagen Passat estate, and that's approaching 260,000 miles, and it's still going strong. So what does that tell you? And to be honest, what I've read on the internet as well is as long as you maintain these, then they're meant to go on forever. So let's see what happens. Anyway, that's enough talking about cars. Not quite sure where I'm going to go. I need to go and get my steps up. It's a beautiful autumn day, so I'm going to try and find somewhere to go and just have a walk around. Really, I don't want to get too muddy because I ain't got any boots on or anything today. I just got just a pair of trainers. So I'll have a quick drive around, see whether I can, I don't know, find somewhere relatively quiet to jump out and have a bit of an amble. And then tomorrow, I'm going out with Sam tomorrow on Sunday. Something a little bit special lined up, so I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, that's where we are. I'll bring you back when I found somewhere to go. You know, it feels like it's been forever since I've been to a church, and I'm glad that I found this one. This is just on the outskirts of Stevenage. This is in Great Wymanley. This is St Mary the Virgin Church. What a cute little place this is. I know I probably get a bit repetitive over saying what a cute little church this is over all the churches that I visit, because they all are.
but some are just more special than others, and there's something about this one. This is not a redundant one, this is still in use, there's a lot of services go ahead here, but it's wonderful, it's a beautiful little place. And I've just been stood here listening, right, and you can hear the bats in the roof, which is quite interesting. I did try and get that on film, but you can't hear it, you know, it's not, the sound's not loud enough to come through the GoPro, unfortunately, but it was worth a try. But this church, definitely worth a visit, 100%. Very quirky, very old. I'll post a link below, as always. See if you can see any history on it, but I think after the stressful week that I've had this week, because there's been a lot of things going on, you know, with the car breaking down, and I've had some problems with my health this week as well. So just coming to a place like this where it's quiet and I'm on my own, just to, I don't know, just to be on my own, have a bit of quiet time, just me. I think it's quite rewarding, you know, quite relaxing for me. That's just what I like to do. I mean, you know, a lot of people would laugh at that sort of comment, but I think just a bit of time out, away from reality, away from work, away from everybody else, I think that's just sometimes just what the doctor ordered. It's such a beautiful autumnal afternoon today, it really is. I can feel the warmth of the sun on my back today. It makes a change. Anyway, I'm having an amble around the park now, just after viewing that church. Didn't get enough steps up, so just coming out to walk around the park. And I just want to update you really on what happened this week. Well, as some of you are aware, I think I might have mentioned it before, I've got pins in my hips, and because I've got pins in my hips, the osteoarthritis has come on pretty quickly. I've had it over the past few years, but it's got progressively worse. Anyway, so I went to the doctor's the other day, see a physiotherapist. He's given me a bunch of exercises to do, because what happens at this point, after I've done my walking, or through my walking, it feels like I'm dragging a huge weight behind me on each leg. It feels like there's like a bag of cement on each leg and I'm forcing it forwards. That's how it feels. When I wake up in the morning, no problem whatsoever. Doesn't hurt, doesn't ache, doesn't give me any grief whatsoever. But through the day, it gets worse and worse and worse. So anyway, yeah, I've got these exercises to do, and I've got an instep to go in my shoe, which I've got in right now, and it's like a cheese wedge. And my one is 3.5 centimeters wide, which is quite a tall amount. So it feels like I'm walking in one high heel, because the reason I got that is because I've got a leg shorter than the other. So this cheese wedge is making up the shortfall. And for all the years that I've been walking around like this, I've been putting all the strain on the other hip. Walking out of shape. So yeah, the cheese wedge in my shoe is going to take some getting used to. Like I say, it's like walking in a high heel. It's took the pressure off the right hip. No, so it's took the pressure off the left hip, but now introduced it back on the right, which I can feel quite a lot, to be honest. But he did say it's going to take some getting used to. So I won't give up on that, and I'm still going to force myself to do my walking because I've got to. Anyway, on top of that, I've also got a curvature of the spine, sort of sideways on, because of the way that I've been walking. Because of all these years of being off balance, it's put all my posture out, and obviously your body compensates, doesn't it? So I've been leaning to the left, and it's given me a curvature, and anyway, not good. Anyway, I had a blood test as well, and the results from that come back with I've got high cholesterol. Now get this, when I last had the cholesterol done, I was in my 25 stone zone, and then my blood test was normal, and now it's gone up, even though I'm eating this lean meat, you know, lean chicken and the green beans and the broccoli, and now it's gone up. So they sent me a link to some things that I've got to do, and I've got to get it checked again in 3 months time, I think. So yeah, that pissed me off. It's really not been a very good week. Plus I had a bit of a knock in my work vehicle as well. First accident I've had in a work van ever in the 30 years I've been working there. So that pissed me off, as it would. People are saying, "Ah, don't worry about it, it's just a work van," but it's not the point. There's a bit of personal pride in that, but there we are. So that irritated me. Even though I've had all these problems this week, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to press on. I'm going to deal with it. Continue with my plans. Not let it bring me down any further. It is what it is. I can't do anything about it. I'm working on the hips. I've sorted the work problem out. Got another car. So we'll continue as normal for now.